Hello, vinyl community. Welcome back. This is HubTunes. I am Mike, and this is kind of like a halfway through the year wrap up, kind of new releases. I'm a big fan of new releases. I think people who we all know those people. There's no good music anymore. No, they don't make music like they used to. No, you're just lazy. You don't go looking for it. You don't go see live bands. You don't make the effort to find the good music. It's not like the 70s and 80s where music was forced down our throats by radio stations and MTV and friends and peers. And so yeah, nowadays, yeah, you have to kind of put an effort into it. But there's plenty of great music out there, and there's plenty of outlets for it, whether it's YouTube, watching channels like me and you and the channels I watch. That's where I get all my new music from, is YouTube. Instagram, constantly getting stuff. People are posting stuff on Instagram all the time that is really awesome stuff. So get out there, go check out local music and local bands, and just do it, man. There's so much great music out there. So this is just like the first 6 months of 2025, a little wrap up. I got 12 records that I'm really digging this year. These will all make my final list of the year. And I'm just going to do one jazz. I have a few jazz stuff, like new release jazz stuff, but I'm just going to show this one because this one is far away the best one of the year so far. And that is Nells Klein and the Concentric Quartets. Probably saying that wrong. This is on Blue Note Records. Nells Klein is the wonderful guitarist from the band Wilco. He's made several jazz albums. This might be his fourth or fifth. Some of them are avant-garde, some of them are more standard, traditional, and some are like this. It's kind of like a middle of the road kind of. It's bop, hard bop, but it gets weird at times. It's really great. It's a wonderful record. It's Nells Klein on electric and acoustic guitars, Ingrid Lubrock on tenor and soprano sax, Chris Lightcap on acoustic bass, and Tom Rainey on drums. Tom Rainey's a terrific drummer. I have a couple records with him on there. Yeah, this is great on Blue Note Records. Excellent current jazz artist. Okay, we're gonna pull out a few of these I've just shown in like recent release vinyl finds. This is a band out of, I believe, Manchester, England. I could be wrong, but I think they are. This is The Horrors. This is like neo-psych. They've been around for a while. Maybe 5 albums. This might be their 5th album. This is a return. This is a comeback. This is great. They are back, and this album kicks ass. If you like fuzzy guitars and just psych rock, I mean, it's really, really good. The Horrors, the album is called Nightlife. And they don't tour the U.S. very much. I saw them once. It was a terrible show. I blame the venue. The sound was just awful, and the band, we ended up just kind of leaving before it even ended. It was awful. And I was super excited about it. I was really excited about seeing them. Their first 2 records, Primary Colors, I believe it's called, and Skying, start there. Oh, you could even start with this one, but those are terrific records. And then this one, they did do like 2 duds in the middle there that I'm kind of like, meh, they're all right, but they're not. But this is definitely a return to their first couple of records. This one I showed. This is not. It's making my list because I love this band and I love this lead singer of this band, and that is My Morning Jacket. The name of the album is called. What is the name of this album? I think it's just called My Morning Jacket. That's weird. I forgot the name of it. It doesn't even say. I think it's just, it's just called Is. My Morning Jacket Is. But first of all, great cover. I dig this band a lot. I've said it in a couple other videos. Jim James is one of my favorite vocalists in rock. I think his vocals are so underrated. He's just wonderful. I love the tone and style he sings with. It's great. This album is not great like maybe earlier stuff. It Still Moves and Ouroboros or not Ouroboros. Evil Urges. This is more straightforward rock. they don't get funky or anything on this, but his voice sounds great. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely not going to be at the top of my year-end list. What was this? I just pulled these. Oh, this is Monday UFO. Again, who did Sam the Vinyl Douche turned me on to this band and this album. I ended up buying one of their other records, which I like even more than this. But this is really out there. You might not like his vocals. His vocals are a little off-putting at times. And especially on this record, they are a little fuzzy and hard to understand a lot of what he's singing. I like their debut better than this. It's more straightforward. It sounds a lot more like Yola Tango. This has more production. Gets a little avant-garde even at times. It's kind of psych rock also. It's a good record. I definitely enjoy it. I got it a couple of months ago and I put it away after listening to it like 20 times, and then I just pulled it out again, and I really do dig it. It's going to be definitely towards the top of my year-end list. But Monday UFO. The name of the album is what is it? Oh geez, it's on pink. Flamingo Tower. It's on a nice pink vinyl. Flamingo Tower, Monday UFO. MONDE UFO. Great record. This one is a doozy for me. I love this band. They're a Chicago band. I've seen them live, probably 8-10 times over the last 25 years. This is Califone. The name of the album is The Villager's Companion. The previous album was called The Villagers. Great music, folky, alt rock, gets a little weird at times, instrumental wise, it'll kind of go, it'll just go crazy and then come back to like the nice rhythm, sound. I dig this. I think every song on here is great. If you're a fan of Wilco, bands like that, you're probably really going to like Califone. I would assume most Wilco fans already know this band because they've been around quite a while. But yeah, Califone, The Villager's Companion. Definitely a good release so far this year. This one kind of surprised me. I love this band. Somebody told me, oh, is that your guilty pleasure band? No, this is a kick-ass band, man. And that's Ferdinand. Yeah, they're back. Another album. The Human Fear is the name of the album. I absolutely love the artwork. That is kick-ass. Really, this is, I hate the term return to form. Just, I don't know, because I'm a big fan of bands that do change and stretch and do different stuff. So when I say return to form, it's like, well, no, they were always doing what they were meant to do. But this is back to like straightforward Franz Ferdinand, the infectious guitar riffs, danceable, grooving. You go to a concert of theirs and you don't sit down. It is high energy, and this album is very similar to their early stuff, and I'm totally into it. Very, very good record. This one is the Rose City Band, and I always forget his name. Ripley Johnson, is that his name? I always forget his name. This is Sol y Sombra. He was also in the band Wooden Ships and Moon Duo, and this is his most recent creation. This is totally different than those other bands. Moon Duo is an electronic band, and Wooden Ships is like a full band with a big sound, a little trippy kind of psych rock. This is more country rock, a little alternative country rock. It gets a little psychedelic. This one is not as good as the previous one. The previous one was Garden Party, and that was great, man. It got jammy. There were some nice 10-minute long songs. Really, really good record. This one's a little more straightforward country rock. I like it. It's got a nice sweet sound. But definitely I prefer the one before this, Garden Party. This is a great record, man. I need to listen to this. I'm going to keep this out because I need to listen to it more. These are in no order, by the way. I just grabbed them and, I didn't put them in any order. But this is Matt Berry, Heard Noises. Matt Berry, the singer, actor, writer, comedian, and he's done everything, and he's very good at everything he does. He's a terrific actor, and a lot of people don't even know he makes. The people who know him for his acting don't know he makes records, and the people who know him for his records don't know he makes movies. But yeah, he's just a good dude. Interesting artwork. I'm not sure what's going on here. But this is just light-hearted. I don't want to say sunshine pop, but it's just light, fun, easygoing music. There's nothing complicated here. He's got a nice formula, and it's great. Just the title track is great. Silver Rings, Why on Fire. The second side, I Entered As I Came, is great. There Are Monsters is a really cool song. It's just fun, lighthearted, kind of country pop. Excellent record. I really dig him. He is a good dude. This is a live album. I don't usually put live albums on my year-end lists, but this one's going on there. This is The Third Mind Live. I dig this band with Jesse Sykes and what's his name, Bob Elvin. Really good stuff, man. This is psych rock at its best. They do a lot of covers. A lot of it's covers. Get that, and then there's a nice photo of the band on the back there. They have 2 studio albums. This is kind of a combination of the studio albums just live. I personally would probably go with this over the studio albums. I know the studio albums are great too because they stretch out and get real psyche jammy right in the studio. So you could do any of them. But Sally Goes Around the Roses is like the highlight of the record. Her vocals. Some people don't like her vocals. She's got a very gruff, growly kind of sound. A lot of people compare her to Grace Slick, I guess would be a similar sound. I dig her. I think she's really cool. I've actually seen her live with her previous band. I forget what it was called. But this is great. Groovin' is Easy. They do a cover of Morning Dew. And then side C is East West by the Butterfield Blues Band, and it's kick ass. The whole side, one song, great song. The thing that really drew me to this, actually, I wasn't gonna buy it because I have the studio records, but they do a cover of the Grateful Dead's Dark Star. Unfortunately, they do the short version, the album version, which is like 3 minutes long. They don't do the trippy long 25-minute version of Dark Star, which I kind of wanted. But all in all, pretty cool. It's a good live record. I don't know if I'm going to put it in it might make my year-end list. The only thing that's holding us back is it's live, but whatever, we'll see. Okay, these last couple ones are pretty new. This is a band that Sam the Vinyl Douche. Check out his channel, Sam the Vinyl Douche. I think it's just the Vinyl Douche, but he shows a lot of new music and new bands, and this was one that he turned me on to. I really dig it. They're a band. I think they're out of Canada, and they're called Ribbon Skirt. And it's post-punk, psych, terrific female vocalist. I haven't done a deep dive on who and what they're all about, but this is a cool record, man. The artwork is horrible. It's called Bite Down, the album. Obviously, it's just, wow, that's really bad artwork. But don't judge a book by the cover, right? The music is kick-ass, man. I'm really digging this. The song Dead Horse that opens it, and Cellophane, Wrong Planet, Mountains opens the second side. It's great. This is a really cool record. Like I said, post-punkish. Yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, you're gonna dig this. I'm really liking it. I believe they are out of Canada because they're on Factor Records, which is a Canadian record label. So yeah, Bite Down by Ribbon Skirt. This is a kick-ass band. This is a combination band. This is, let me see if I can remember. Well, first of all, I know it's Rashish, the guy from Elephant Stone. He's the lead singer and sitar player from Elephant Stone, they are one of my favorite bands. I absolutely love everything they do. They're kind of a poppy psych band. They're great. But this band's second album. It's a band called Mine, Mien, and the name of the album is Mine, Miien. Don't know, but beautiful, beautiful artwork. I should take that out. See, beautiful artwork. I love the cover. It's got a nice gloss to it. It really shines. It is cool. That blue and the black. And the other guy in this is he's from the Black Angels. His name is Alex Moss, from the Black Angels. So they've made 2 records. I actually have the other one right here. Boom. This is their first record. And I think it's been like 8 years since that one came out, and they decided to put another one out. It's on Fuzz Club, and Fuzz Club does great job with pressings. And this sounds great. It's psych pop. Hey, this is more psych rock than pop. I would say Elephant Stone is psych pop. This is psych rock. Evil People opens it up, and it's a great number, man. That song just kicks ass. There's not a bad song on here. Mirror is great. How Could You Run? Empty Sun is excellent. Slipping Away. It's a really good record all the way through. I was so bummed, though. I got a corner ding that's really bad on there. Look at that. I was so mad. I pre-ordered this from Fuzz Club, and it came like that. I was so mad, but I'm not one of those people. I don't send it back, and I got it on blue vinyl. So I'm not going to complain because I could send it back if I wanted to, but I don't. So yeah. And last of my top 12 records of new releases of 2025, a band I absolutely love. I loved their last album, was one of my favorites of the year, and this one is right up there. This might be number 1 or number 2. As of right now, this is number 1 in my list. I didn't mean to save that for last, but I did. And this is the Viagra Boys. Their new release, the Swedish punk. They're more than punk. They're hilarious. Their lyrics are sarcastic and poignant and charming and funny, and they're musically they're punk, but they also got a little electronic sound to them also, and they're kick-ass, man. This band is awesome. I love the hype sticker. Viagra Boys contains painfully elegant, classic jet black vinyl. So this is on black vinyl. And it's just a fun record. Very upbeat. There's one ballad. The very last song is River King is a ballad for some reason. It's like a piano ballad. It totally doesn't fit with the rest of the album. But by the time you get there, you're exhausted and you kind of want just a nice lighthearted number. And it's great. It's great. Man Made of Meat is the opener, and it's just off the charts. Just cool. Lyrically, it is great. The Bog Body is the next song. That's really cool. Pyramid of Health, great. Dirty Boys, Medicine, the whole thing is great. I'm absolutely loving this record. It is a fun party record. It's just great. So yeah, the Viagra Boys, that is probably my number 1 of the year so far. But 2025 got off to a little bit of a slow start, but man, it's really picked up this spring, and I'm loving all this new music. So keep them coming, people. We need more music so I can spend more money. Talk to you guys soon. Tell me what you guys are listening to, what you've discovered in 2025, because I don't get it all. I don't get it all. I can't afford it all. So questions, comments, snide remarks down below. Thanks. Bye.